Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, like and subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment. Definitely welcome your comments as well. And also you can reach me at direct.me/Kantab if you're looking for IT consulting for small to medium business. You can connect with me there, direct.me/Kantab. There should be a link below this video. If you're looking for IT consulting for small to medium business, I can probably help as well. So for this video, I shot a video on Instagram where I talked about the best entry points into IT and the particular role or field that I thought was good for that. And I am by far a fan of project management. And I kind of elaborated that on my Instagram page about why project management is probably the best entry point for entering into tech. And I'm going to explain that and explain why I feel like that is probably the best entry point. So first of all, there are a lot of people that want to break into IT. And of course, you all know that I have a course coming out where we're going to help mentor and teach people to break into the tech space. Now, we're targeting people outside I'm targeting people outside the industry. But I can project that this is going to attract a lot of people, not just people outside the industry, outside of the IT industry, but people probably inside the industry looking to kind of grow their careers. So the idea is this. It is very well known that the technology industry, the IT industry, is understaffed. There are a lot of roles open, from cybersecurity to project managers to engineering. These are among some of the most coveted roles. They pay very well. Just about every role that I've had outside of help desk and service desk and a network admin position, everything above that, project management roles, service delivery roles, obviously all the leadership roles that I had on up to the director level, they all pay in the six-figure range. Now, the six-figure range is this benchmark in society where obviously the average income for the average person in this country is, I don't know, somewhere about $55,000, $60,000 a year. I think it might be less than that, right? So that's the average income for most Americans in the United States in terms of income. You know, most people work in retail sales. They work at fast food restaurants. They probably, do clerical work, paralegal. Most people do not in this country, most working people in this country do not make six figures. This is why this is a big deal. And this is why the IT industry attracts so many people. Because it is a space that you can get into without having a formal degree. If you're somebody that likes engineering, you can learn engineering on YouTube. You can set up home labs at your house. I've done that. There's a lot of tools out there that you can buy to build home labs at home and deploy these technologies at home so that you can learn them. Server technology, cybersecurity, engineering, hacking, pretty much any server OS, VMware, all these different things, SQL, databases. You can deploy these softwares and these hardwares at home, play with them at home, and do a variety of different things with them. But the one field that I like the most and that I just absolutely love, and it's probably the most covetous roles, because it's just of all the activity and action that you get to intersect with, is project management. And the reason why I say project management is because project managers, by and large, are not technical people. They are people that are coordinators. They are people that are leaders. They are people that know how to bring resources, money, capital, people all into an intersection and get them to coordinate to execute on a particular outcome. It's one of those spaces where if you learn the methodology and you understand how to run projects, regardless of having a technical engineering background, you can do very well. It's a great entry space. So if you're somebody who, as a corporate professional, who's managed people, you manage teams, you have maybe some fundamental understanding of budgets and finance. You have some fundamental understanding of how to manage vendors, how to purchase and procure hardware and software, how to run projects, how to structure project schedules, lining up certain aspects of a project, managing dependencies, all these different things, risk, governance, it is very easy to get into project management. And project management is also the one primary entry point in the field where off top, you're going to come in at the 6-figure range. And that's what most people want. There are a lot of people that work as corporate professionals in other capacities in other industries that they don't make that kind of money. And so this is very attractive to them. The methodology of project management can easily be learned, so that when you get into an interview with a hiring manager, it's easy to pass that interview because the methodology of project management fundamentally is the same no matter where you go. No matter where you go to, project management is project management. Whether it's waterfall methodology or whether it's agile methodology, the framework is consistent across the industry, so that gives you an advantage. That's why I say project management is a very great field to use as an entry point into IT, because any other discipline or niche within IT, you have to have very specific niche skills for that particular niche. So I'll give you an example. Windows Server engineering. Windows Server engineering, yes, it's the same across the board, across the industry. Standing up a Windows Server at company A is probably the same process of standing up a Windows Server at company B. However, there are all these ancillary technologies that go around Windows Server that you'd also have to know and understand. And so it may not be straightforward in an interview if you, let's say you do understand Windows Server and you know how to administrate and deploy Windows Server, but what about all the other associated networking and storage technologies that complement that? Companies don't always use the same technologies or technology stacks. Company A may use, Windows, and maybe they use a back-end storage array like EMC, and then they use Cisco. And then company B also probably uses Windows Server, but then there's all this ancillary technology around there. Let's say there's VMware, and then there's some other type of back-end storage as well. And maybe they're not using Cisco. Maybe they're using some other networking technology outside of Cisco. Maybe they're using software-defined networking, which is a lot different than obviously your traditional routers and switches in your hardware-based networking, right? So you have to deal with the fact that organizations have different technology stacks and they implement them differently, and it's not the same. However, project management as a discipline and as an art form, or project management as a framework, and I'm using a couple of different words here, but project management as a practice, it is fundamentally the same no matter where you go. So if you understand it at company A, you'll also understand project management at company B, and you'll be able to pass that interview in front of that hiring manager who's probably going to ask you a bunch of very tough questions. Okay, guys, so that's my spiel today on one of the best ways to get into IT space. I love project management. It is a really great field. The one thing about project management is that you sit at the intersection of everything going on in enterprise IT, and you get to learn so much. You also get to lead. You get to be responsible for seeing projects and initiatives deployed and completed from end to end. You're involved in planning. You're involved in scheduling. You schedule all the meetings, you run the project, you lead the resources on the project. You have an actual hand in actually seeing something done and seeing it through fruition. And in the process, you get to learn about all the different technologies the company is using, whether it's database, whether it's load balancers, or whether it's firewalls, or just merely just deploying a large cadre of servers and applications. Just across the board, all of the different technologies that envelop that you have to touch and you have to learn to know how to string them together to get that project done. It's a really, really great field. It's a really, really great role to be as an entry point into IT. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. As always, please like and subscribe if you like the content, any other content ideas that you think that I might want to elaborate on. Please comment, send me a note. Again, you can reach me at direct.me/Kantav, and I will see you on the next video.